Hello. Blarg here. I'm sure you've heard by now that there has been a breakup between Trisha Paytas and Jason Nash. Videos have been made by both parties, detailing the incidents that led up to the breakup. Trisha has been very vocal on Twitter, while Jason has simply made a response video. Trisha has also replied to Jason's response video on Instagram. Trisha's tweets and Instagram story follow.
Never, ever, ever would I call her fat, ever. And she used that in her video. She said that I called her fat. And I never, ever would call her that. I would never call her fat.
At this point, that's like just a straight lie. Like, just own up to the fact that you said fat. We're both fat. And his mouth dropped. And I would love to see that video, because I swear to God, if he said overweight, I would apologize immediately. I would retract everything, but he didn't. I know for a fact. This is so besides the fact, because I know he called me fat. I wouldn't lie about that. I brought it up to him Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday morning. Never once apologized. Never once showed remorse. I am not a liar. I have never lied when I make a video. I'm well thought out when I do these videos, because I never ever want to lie. I don't want to get sued, but also I would just never lie on someone. To say he never called me fat, this is where it all spiraled from. As soon as he said that, I was just like, that's how I knew I would never get over it. And we talked about it Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I said, I can never get over it that you call me fat. And he said it was in reference to us being heavy. For him to not own up to it and be like, yeah, I said we're both fat as a joke. It wasn't a funny joke. I shouldn't have said it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if he would have said that, a lot could have changed. Maybe. He had zero remorse. He told me to get over it. He told me I talk shit about people, and that the minute he says it to me, it's not worth it, and that I need to get over things. And that's why he wanted to break up with me, because I don't get over things. I was supposed to go to Boston for 2 weeks with Jason today, and I asked him yesterday before all this, even after our fights, even after he told me to get over all of it, I said, you still want to go to Boston? He said no. I said, okay, so we're breaking up. And he said, yeah, I can't walk on eggshells with you and you don't get over things. So I said, okay. And I said I was going to make a video, and he said that was fine. And he was at VidCon, partying it up till literally like 2 a.m. this morning, vlogging, all that stuff. You guys, yesterday I had a mental breakdown in the middle of Top Shop at the Grove. I was with my sister, I was with my mom. I just started bawling in the fitting rooms. I couldn't contain, like I couldn't function yesterday. So me just reaching out, I wanted to talk to him. He said, I can't, I'm driving to VidCon. It just shows the level of the situation, that I took it really seriously and really hard. And I'm still so torn up about it. And he's just out living his life, which is fine. It's fine. But I didn't lie. I wouldn't have lied about that. It's not something I would have made up in my head. The last thing I ever want to do is break up with Jason, because it was the best relationship I've ever had. But for him to think of that as his go-to joke for me, like a fat joke, it was something I would never be able to get over. And that's why I'm ultimately fine ending this relationship, because it wouldn't be fair to me or him to hold that in. And it's something I'll hold in forever. In my next relationship, forever. I'll always think of that. It's the first time anyone ever made a fat joke at my expense. In David's vlog or anyone's vlogs, or just people in general, will make slutty jokes. Even on TV, they'll make slutty jokes, dumb jokes, crazy jokes. And that's fine. And I think it's funny because I can laugh at myself. But it's the first time my weight was ever the butt of a joke. Like even on America's Got Talent, they never, they made fun of me and said, oh, I'll see you at the insane asylum or something. But they never made fun of my weight. I've never had that. And that's why it affected me so much. Once again, I want to reiterate, I don't want any hate towards Jason. I just want to make it clear that I'm not a liar. Like, the word fat was a trigger. Him not apologizing was a trigger. And that's it. And that's all I want to say. That's all I'm going to say. It genuinely pisses me off that he's straight up just lying and saying that he didn't call me fat. Like, I don't even know what to say. But an update, he apologized this morning. I don't know if it's because the whole internet came crashing down on him and me. It's not something I wanted. I don't know if that's why he's apologizing, because he wasn't apologizing yesterday morning, Wednesday night, Tuesday night. In fact, he just yelled at me and told me to get over things. And then he went off to VidCon and just never heard from him. And he was just, partying it up and stuff like that. VidCon, and I was just miserable. So, because if he would have apologized, because he had apologized before, he mentioned it in the video about him telling me, I need to change my diet. He apologized and, loved me through it. And I was able to get through it because, he apologized. And, sometimes if someone's sorry, I can usually get through things and work through things, especially when someone shows me love, and we've done it before. But the fact that he's just get over it, you overreact, we're breaking up, it was just a lot. And bottom line, it just sucks that was the joke he thought of, because like I said, I've never been the butt of a joke to anyone, my weight being the butt of a joke, much less to someone in a relationship with me, that was his thought, his go-to. And truly, genuinely, I am not upset at Jason. I'm not. He has a lot of insecurities with his weight and food issues. I think he was projecting a lot on me. That doesn't matter. It's just his lack of remorse. I'm not going to force someone to be sorry for something if they're not sorry for it. It doesn't make any sense. But, he's into working out and eating healthy, and I'm not. And to be honest, that's obviously a huge thing for him. And it makes sense why we shouldn't be together. But, I was really in love with Jason because he was really nice to me. He treated me really nice with a lot of respect, and I trusted him 110%. I actually trusted him 100% till he started calling me a liar. And whether he's just, maybe there's something wrong with him that he doesn't remember, or he's blocking it out. Maybe that's the issue. But I trusted him and loved him, and I felt the most loved with him. I genuinely fell more and more in love with him every day, even through this stuff. Even when he called me fat and didn't apologize and told me to get over it, I still wanted to go to Boston and be with his family and be with him, because he's truly a good person. But it was clear he didn't want to work through it. It was clear he just wanted to go to VidCon and didn't want me to go with him anymore, and that's fine. I never will ever force someone to be with me, but I never wanted to sabotage this relationship. I begged him to move in with me. I wanted to marry him. I made such an effort to be with him, and there were so many things that he did that made me feel insecure that I would tell him about. But we would work through it, and this is just something he didn't want to work through, and that's fine. Again, I don't want hate to him, to me, to anyone. Like, it's not about that. It's so pointless, all of this.
I think it's all like, I don't know. I don't think any of it's real. I mean, she was texting me already planning her video. She was like, well, I'm going to post this video. So you know, I'm like,
I said to him, are we really broken up? Because if we are, I just want to say it. Because last time we broke up, he texted 2 girls. I had to hear from one of those girls that he was cheating on me because he was texting them. And then on the podcast, he said that he made out with someone's mom last year at VidCon. Going to VidCon was the most important thing to him yesterday because he couldn't stop to talk to me or call me. And so I said, okay, well, if you're going to be like making out with other girls, I said this in the text messages. I'm not one to show private messages. I'm not that person, but I said this in the text messages that like, well, if we really are broken up, and in his head, he's single because that's how he justified texting other girls when we had broken up before, even though we weren't single online, we were still together online. I thought, you know, if he does something at VidCon for David's vlog, we're really public. People know cheating's a trigger. And if he's out partying with people, which he was, or like making out with people or whatever, texting people, it's fine. He's single. I just don't want to look like a schmuck for people thinking, oh, he's cheating on Trish. And for him to say I didn't want to go to Boston with him, I have my nails done for the wedding. I had a dress dropped off to me yesterday by my designer who made a custom one. He talked about on the podcast that I bought swimsuits to cover my chest, to cover my butt, to cover my stomach. I think that's what hurt me the most because I thought, okay, if I don't go on this trip, like, it's really done. And when I asked him before all of it went down, before anything, I said, do you still want to go to Boston? And he said no. And that's when I had a breakdown. I was at to lunch with my mom. My sister's like, you know what, just text him. You'll probably go. Like, it's probably all gonna be fine. Just say, hey, do you still want me to come with you? Like, that's it. That was all I said. I said, do you want someone to come to Boston with you? I said, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I just hate that he's manipulating it this way because I didn't have any bad things to say about Jason in my video. So he's being so mean and like manipulative and saying he can't get through to me and that I was trying to self-sabotage, like just putting so much blame on me when in my video I didn't have any blame on him at all. Just like sucks. It sucks. Because I've had the most fun with Jason. And this whole thing sucks, man. And to see this as his response, like this is your response, like what the fuck? If I ever got the unedited raw footage of that interview and it never said the word fat, I would literally close my YouTube channel. I would rectify everything. That's how much I know for a fact. I could swear on everybody up and down that I know in my life that that's exactly what he said. That's what triggered all of this. I'm saying he apologized. I mean, this is just all so much bullshit. So much bullshit. Now this hurts worse than yesterday. It hurts so much worse because it's someone that like I really trusted just like manipulating this in a really crazy way. And there were so many things he made me feel insecure about in the relationship that I will never go into and I won't go into, but it's just like, what the fuck? I would never place blame on him. His fat joke, not apologizing, all this stuff. I don't blame him for any of that. Like, at all. I don't understand any of this. Like, this hurts, like, almost, like, 10 times more than this initial pain. Because I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, this just sucks. Why can't you just own up? I made a fat joke. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done it. It was so insensitive. Like, fuck, I'm so remorseful now. But like, yeah, he just has to blame other people and other things. But aside from all this, once again, I would like to say I don't want any hate towards him. I'm just telling you that I'm not a liar, but it is what it is. This is crazy. And at the end of the day, he does have more followers and more friends that support him than I do. I'm all alone in this, so people think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. There's nothing I can do, but I know my truth, and that's it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and follow us on Twitter to keep up to date on your favorite streamers. I'll argue later.